Hey, just got to get this off my chest, but we're here to talk about broken system, broken trust. If you're on my channel, you probably don't know this person, but um, I have to dissect something, and it has to do with a couple things: targets, lies, stupid, not fully explained, and being selfish. All right, so let's get into it.
Cook my job before, cook for it. Cook my job before, cook for it.
That is all he gave us. Now, there's a bunch of questions that are just what? Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, well, corrupt copped A, B, and C. Well, yeah, that's lies and being stupid. Because what he was doing is he was targeting a cop. You don't automatically suddenly just grab your camera and ironically film something that happens and then say, oh, he did that. Okay. That cop came out and he was pissed off. And he was yelling at an individual. Okay. They were targeting this cop. They're not giving us the full story. So, what they're doing is they're targeting cops, and apparently, by what the thumbnail is, I don't know if it's true or not, but he basically, you know, you can read it for yourself. It's kind of sickening how someone has to go out of their way to say that, hey, I fight for your rights, and then a decorated, cop, or it's obviously he wasn't expecting probably to come out there and deal with bullshit. He wasn't dressed like he was in uniform, which probably leads me to believe that he wasn't ready to go and deal with BS that day. Um, I don't know the full story because you know what? Um, System, your freedom is broken, and so is your trust. Because I can't believe anything that you say. I read in the comments, well, if they wouldn't withhold the body cam, did it look like he had a body cam on him at all in the thumbnail that you provided? Did it look like? Do you think an individual has anything else to do with their day than to give in to your petty obsession about the First Amendment? Let's see one more. Let's go over this. Okay, so
Cook my job before, cook for it. Cook my job before, cook for it.
There is no other information that you give us. There is none. Other than he yeeted that thing to outer space. And let me tell you, that was honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he deserved it. Now, was the actions that he did professional for a cop? No, it wasn't. But there had to be something that made him get to that point. But you're not giving us any side of the story other than a cop came over and yeeted the phone into next week. That cop came out of his car and he was pissed off. He was pissed off for a reason. But you didn't record that part, did you? He directly came up to someone and started saying something. You never gave us any other narrative. Of what was going on. So if you try and copyright this, it's stupid, because I'm going to tell you something. What you're doing now is you're targeting people. Okay? That cop did not wake up in the morning and decide to go yeet your camera. Okay? That cop was not violent when he woke up this morning. Okay? There was something someone in that had to do to piss him off. Okay? This could have been prevented by you just not going outside and being creepy by recording a video. You somehow are able to have only this footage and edit in slow motion without any hint of evidence of what or why the cop was doing beforehand. That's ironic. But you're doing this for yourself, for views, and for brainwashed auditors who honestly I feel kind of bad for. Sort of. Not really. But you have to be so far down the rabbit hole to believe that the only thing that matters is recording. Yo. He had probably no body cam on him. Honestly, I don't know. Because you only showed us about like 3 seconds of a clip of what you wanted us to see. What benefits you. Where's all the other information? It doesn't exist. It wasn't recorded. Or is it that you don't want to include that because that might be the true story? That maybe something led up to the part where,
Cook for my job before? Cook for it. Cook for my...
When he gets out of his car, he's looking at the individual. No, so that individual had to do something beforehand. Had to do something that caused this guy to be so ticked off but none of that is given. All we know is that he's an unprofessional cop that decides to give the auditor's phone a free ticket to first class airways, and that's all. You provide no evidence. You provide no story, no background. You go, you, the very fact that you think auditors are the victim in this kind actually makes me want to choke on my own vomit. You can't say in the comments, "Oh, this individual, won't give us the body cam," if you don't see any body cam on him. And if he has a body cam, which I hope he did, because then, we can eventually see who really is in the wrong here. And look, you don't have to just blame a cop to smack the phone out of your hands, because you know what? I'm not a cop, and I'd probably do the same damn thing. Okay? I'd yeet that phone so far, like you could might as well call it a drone, because I'd be yeeting that thing so far that it'd be going up so high you might see the curve of the earth, so flat earthers would shut up. This is stupid and pointless. Stop targeting police officers. You think you're help exposing or doing anything? All you're doing is you're making more controversy, so idiots can do the same, and then maybe more, idiots, and then more idiots, and suddenly you have this giant cult of First Amendment people hugging poster 7 like a child. It's like, at this point, it's beyond just standing up for your rights and shit. I get up, I live, I don't have a perfect life. I don't. I'm just the guy on a camera saying my point of view, which is a First Amendment. Okay, so I'm expressing my First Amendment right now without anyone saying shit about me right now. I don't have police knocking at my door. If you have a problem with the police, rather than refuse an ID, why don't you show them you're an ID and then say, "Hey, I'm an American citizen, and this is my First Amendment right to do so." So yeah, you can check my background history. See, I'm not violent. I haven't provoked anyone. However, the problem with this theory is mostly you won't identify yourself, and even if you do, they'll probably come up with some pretty stupid shit and warrants and a background on you. So honestly, that probably won't work. But I'm done. I had to say what I had to say, and whether you guys see this or not, honestly, I other than the amount of selfishness that went into making this video, because there had to be editing in here, so you can't tell me that there was no other footage. So when you grow a pair of balls, and you finally reach puberty, and become a man. Why don't you show us what's really behind the camera? This is Deadpool Kidro. Peace out. Much love.